All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Baus Map. Baus Map. All right, so today is day 10. We're well into day 10, about 4 hours in, which means that lots and lots of factories should be populated across the world by now. We're going to take a look at that in just a minute after looking at the overall state of the world at this point. Where is the war happening? A lot of war is going on down here. That is, of course, Chile and Peru down here appear to be at war. I know that Lord Wolf down here was beleaguered early in the game. Oh my gosh, under attack by 4 countries. Holy moly. And it does look like there are pirates attacking him. Oh boy. Not sure what's going on down there, but it does not bode well when you're getting teamed this early in the game. He's probably hoping to hold in there for a little bit longer and get some artillery on the board and maybe change things over. Now, he's still doing good in terms of land mass, but what a dangerous position to be in. A lot of low morale all across this region. You can see Peru having very, very low morale. I think possibly even not having a capital. Yeah, wow. Neither of them have capitals as far as I can tell. No, possibly capitals there, but invisible names. I don't know. Don't want to get too in depth there. As you saw moving forward, some things do get revealed there, and I don't want that to happen, so we'll stay far back here. All right, so basically, looking across here, we do see that South Africa is still kind of embroiled here. I did see in the paper South Africa was offering to sell his entire country to somebody. Thought that was an interesting take. I've never seen that before. I'm not sure how that exchange would take place, but lots of conflict all through southern and central Africa here, all the way up into northwestern Africa as well. Lots of conflict in the Middle East, conflict in Central Asia over here. So it's like a lot of war is breaking out, and artillery are not even on the board yet. Continuing to be stuff through Fiji here, Dutch Indonesia, all of these islands embroiled in war. As we mentioned, it looks like Australia has fully stabilized, so we're going to expect this to slowly turn back to that nice rich green we like to see for morale there. Also, continuing to be a lot of conflict here in far northern Europe, in Scandinavia there. Lots going on in Europe itself. As always, a lot of conflict in Europe. So let's go ahead and just turn to the newspaper and see what's going on. Lots and lots of stuff going on here. You saw how many notifications I had there. So Ottoman Empire, GM was used conspicuously and deliberately. Whistle. Okay, somebody's calling on gold marks. Careful how you talk about gold. Gold was never not allowed. That's true. We have talked about that people are bound to be rushing morale in recently captured territories, possibly rushing forts. It was not prohibited at the beginning. Let's see, at any rate, feel like talking wrong about precious terms of services, rules, GM, blah, blah, blah. A lot of back and forth here. This is not an article about gold use 3. Whoa. Greece attacked. Sometimes it's like TLDR. Let's see what Sweden said here. I thought we could only use GM for building speed ups and buying resources with 2K gold use per day. That's what I've always done in friendly games, 2K per day honor system. But I didn't hear anybody say that explicitly, so I don't know. Again, TLDR over here. Blah, blah, blah. Players and mods practice policing and practice using their authority. I don't know what that means. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that was really just the third extremely long. Wow. Okay, if you guys want to go in there and read it, you can. I'm not going to at this moment. Party at somebody's house. Goodbye. Leave this map today and let this tyrant to give us directives and play his game with AI. Okay. All right. Ontario's pissed off. Spawn cruisers. Uh-oh. I hate when it jumps to the top like that. Let's see. So people talking about if you see cruisers right now, it definitely is gold marked. We shouldn't be seeing them before day 12. So God opened console commands and typed spawn cruisers. Okay. People have started considering the place a sacred spot. Grandma Rosette, my purse is shut and remains shut. African region has no sightings of vertical. Yeah, we haven't seen anything in terms of cannon or ships. We will go on to point out some GM use as we continue this cast. GM use reminder, like Romano players, that talking about people using gold, complaining about those that do, and even shaming those who do not or do not is against terms of service. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. It's like the first club of Fight Club, right? Okay, there have been spotted ships and arties. Okay. Ooh, so if I say something that's against the terms of services, yikes. Uh-oh. Ship spotted on day 10, reports to come. So it sounds like a lot of vague casting here. If reports are confirmed, so like if you don't know, then why would you even post an article about it? If you don't know that battleships, light cruisers have shown up or artillery, guess not all players are the same. Some have more skills, some less. Golden cruisers, arties immediately is the most noob and most pathetic. Like, what do you like? Who's doing this? Interesting. So we're just reading the newspaper. Okay, blah blah blah. Really, all this is war stuff. We've looked over war stuff together. I imagine many of the same conflicts are raging. Some of the casualties are no doubt mounting. Factories built. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for all kinds of factories built. We know that's going to be all through the map. I know personally I built a couple. I built two, in fact. Not a couple, but two. We can be specific. So look at that. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, we're industrializing. The world is going to become a hellscape of coal-burning factories, just from horizon to horizon, just chimneys everywhere. More war declared here. Factory built. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Peace. What's that? Nuh-uh. Factory. Yes, factory. Look at that. Oh, yes, I love it. Factories galore, ladies and gentlemen. Factory built here. Factory built in Rome. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Wow, Italy building 4 factories. Uh-oh. That's impressive. Interesting. I was able to build 2, not like I'm a genius or anything, but I was only able to build 2. Also considering that I was then going to go ahead and build 2 artillery and 2 more factory levels on top of that. That's about the best I could save for. So impressive, Italy, 4 factories. Over here we do have 3. So, people have better resource management than me, that's for sure. I'm happy to have 2 factories building, have 2 factories have built, and I've got 2 artillery building with 2 level 2 factories on top of that. So I'm happy for now that that's the case. And when I say artillery, I just mean generic first generation mech units. So I don't mean to mislead anybody if you happen to see something other than an artillery coming out of my factories, but I'm building that first gen mech. All right, so largest economies. We have another country that has left the game. General Kaike. Factory. Look at this. Oh, just imagine like all over the world, just coal smoke belching into the air. Just everybody's face is black with coal smoke. Their lungs are black. They're coughing. They're blowing their nose and black stuff's coming out. We see a rebellion here. That's rare in this high level of a game, but we do see it. A couple per day, it looks like. People just get free territories. Here's where we're going to go over and take a look at day 9. Day 9, if you don't know, is a StarCraft caster. I'm not sure what he's up to as much these days, but years ago, I really loved day 9. He was super fun to watch. He did a Fun Day Monday thing where he put restrictions on what you could build. So Protoss could only build probes or something like that. And that's where I got the idea for Horse Force. And that's where I got the idea from some of the limitation games, is putting restrictions on gameplay can be a lot of fun. We have talked about that we're going to definitely do another Nerf, Surf, and Turf, where that's every team member has to be a specialist building only one type of unit. That is moving forward. We're going to let this game at least mature, and some of my other games peter out. For instance, Horse Force is still staggering along, and we're still just continuing to try to take over the entire map with horses. So let's move on down. We're just looking for factories on day 9. This is something that anybody can do. There should be no factories on day 9, right? That's what we've established the earliest you can possibly build a factory. And then this is all this Tom and Jerry stuff. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Tom is free from Jerry the mouse. Lots of shenanigans going on in the newspapers here. And you know what? I approve of that. It gives you something to do if you're bored. You can flip through the newspaper and see the absolute ridiculous nonsense going on over there. Flu cases in Darwin. Okay. Uh-oh, factory built. Dun, dun, dun. Factory built on day 9. Factory built on day 9. Not supposed to happen, but it did happen. Let's see. Anybody else? I felt like I saw a couple. I might be missing some in some of these long lists here of stuff. Fortress, fallen brigades, brigades, fortress damage. Yep. Workshops built, fortress built, workshop. War declared. Factory, factory. If I'm not mistaken, there are 4 built in Italy on day 10. That's 5 factories in Italy. Oh, that's a lot of factories, including an impossible factory, a improbable factory. Let's put it that way. Perhaps he had some sort of cocaine that he gave his factory workers, some sort of heavy-duty crack cocaine that he had them smoke just all day and night, and it killed them. They all died, but by God, they built that factory fast. Let's see. I think that might be it. I feel like I only saw a couple. But guys, this is one case where you can't have a factory before day 10, right? You guys understand that, right? If you're trying to be sneaky. Now, people have already mentioned, if we're allowing up to 2,000 gold mark per day, then I don't think there's anything weird about this. So there was some ambiguity about whether or not it was even permitted at all. I'm trying to run mine pure, but by pure, I mean like up, if someone's coming at me, I might rush a fort, I feel like most people would, like if you're about to lose the integrity of your entire borders of your country, and especially if it looks like other people on the map are. I do like clarity at the very beginning, just to be able to say, that's what I always do when we're playing like the NST game, Nerf Surf and Turf game, or the Horse Force game. I just say, hey, honor system, 2,000 per day. In the past, I've even said you can save up that 2,000, but I don't think that's a good idea, because then you can see somebody just drop 10,000 at once, and you don't know if they've been saving it or not. So I think it might be a better idea just to say 2,000 per day, use it or lose it, right? You cannot save it up. But anyway, that's up to individual game creators. It's something that probably should be made clear at the very beginning. Anyway, that's it for today's explosion of factories on the map. In 2 days, we can look forward to the real shenanigans going down. Each coalition of 5 should anticipate at least 5 pairs of cannon or pairs of early mech units. So every fully fleshed out coalition of 5 is going to have at least 10 mech units on the map. And then it's going to take them a day or two to get into place. And then probably by day 14, the second generation of mech is coming out. The first generation is located, finally showing up on the front lines. We're going to see a lot of red on this map. So looking forward to this map developing into something truly horrific, absolutely world-burning, coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving it. Thanks for showing up. As always, spank that like button if you would, please. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so you can see what's going on this crazy-ass map of professionals, this boss-ass map we got going on. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Adios, amigos.